guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I am sharing with you all one of Dominica's favorite sweet treats, coconut cheese. Now guys, I am not sure if this is how it is generally made here in Dominica, but I came across this recipe. I used it in order to make the cheese, so I decided I was gonna share it with you also. Just keep watching. So to start, we are going to use 2 cups of fresh coconut milk. Now this coconut milk I made fresh using 1 coconut. I cut it up and washed it, of course. Threw it into my blender and added about 2 to 2.5 cups of water. I just pulsed it, blended it until it was properly like almost grated, and then I squeezed the milk from it and voila. We are also going to add 1 cup of light brown sugar. We're using 1 full can of sweetened condensed milk. Now for our spices, we're adding 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon ginger. But guys, I also use 2 teaspoons because my husband loves ginger. And we're using 1 tablespoon butter and 1 teaspoon vanilla essence. Now guys, you want to put your pot on the stove, and to that you're going to add your brown sugar, your sweetened condensed milk, and your coconut milk. Now I am going to start by using my whisk in order to mix it all around so that I can get the sugar to be completely dissolved. Now guys, I am letting you know now that for this video I am really going to speed it up because it's basically a lot of mixing and a lot of beating in order to get that coconut cheese. Let me tell you, my hands were hurting so much at the end of this video. It's just so ridiculous. But once I am done using my whisk, I go in with my spatula and here starts the beating. The beating has begun. So we are really going to beat. As we're going to scrape down the sides to ensure that everything is in there and to make sure that we keep beating. Just keep beating, just keep beating. Now guys, after about 5 minutes, once it's boiling, you're going to add in all your spices. Now I am adding the spices at about 5 minutes guys, because you want to ensure that all those flavors just get mixed into that creamy, beautiful sweet treat. So I add it in early to ensure that all the flavors are boiled while it is going. I use my whisk in order to take off all the little clumps that formed when I put in the spices and to ensure that everything is well just flavored and just into that little mixture. And then once that is done, you're going to add your 1 teaspoon vanilla essence. And guys, you just continue beating. Now I am gonna go through it and I'm going to just show you the different stages that it goes through. Now at this point guys, you can see that it has very much reduced. Now this is the point you want to get to, when the sides are basically just coming off the pot while you're doing the beating. And once it gets to this stage here guys, you're going to monitor, because at that point you want to add in your 1 tablespoon of butter. Once you add in your butter, you turn off your stove and you start beating the butter into the mixture. You take it off your stove and you put it onto your counter, and guys, let me tell you, that part required more beating than when it was on the fire. My husband had to help me with this part. But once you're done with the beating, guys, you actually want it to look somewhat like this. At this point, you want to go ahead and put it into your bowl as quickly as you can, because it really firms up very, very quickly. When I did it, I even thought that it was going to be too hard or I was going to ruin it, but it still came out good. So you want to put it into your bowl, whatever bowl that you have prepared, put it into it, and then you just want to flatten it out into that bowl so that it stays nice and smooth. You don't need to make it too perfect. The top does not have to be too smooth. You just, wing it. Now, once you're done smoothing the top as best as you can, you want to take a small knife and just smack it the way that you want to before it gets firm. Once you're done with that marking, guys, you're going to let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes so that it can cool and everything can just easily be removed from your bowl. Now, after that 5 or 10 minutes, you simply just take it off. You just pass the knife onto those marks that you have made, and you will see that it just automatically lifts from the bowl, and that's exactly what you want. That is why we marked it to begin with. So you just remove it from the bowl and you enjoy. So this is it, our sweet treat, coconut cheese. Now this is a well-loved snack, guys. And look at that. You take it, break into it. It is not so firm, but it is still so creamy, so coconutty, and so sweet. Let me know in the comment section if any of you have tried this before, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.